All right then.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you... What do you need, my friend? Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Heard about you and your... Take a good look around. I'm sure everything's for sale. Take a look. Do come back.
Got some good blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
I work with a month. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun,
I actually want...
Don't bother with Tacitus. Useless.
fact. If you don't watch it, I may actually start to respect you. Job well done. Bad time. Brynjolf's. We want to waylay a shipment on the way from this business without them even noticing anything with me. Just remember the rules. Keep it clean and keep it quiet. Here's the details.
Faith at the ball, eh? I'm a sword.
Come on.
Lots of nasty holes in the reach, and
Plenty of
Blandcliff
strong
Cave's
drink
one of them.
Unlike my husband Clapper.
Northeast of
Magic. Got no good use for that here. Wish the Jarl's wizard would up and leave with you. I should remind Clapper to clean this place up.
Don't mind the
Nothing,
yelling.
you pig-headed.
My parents are always going at each other.
I'm what you'd call a soldier of fortune. Make me an offer.
My mother and
I just
father
might
yell a
fight
lot.
at your
You
side.
a fighting gal? How about a little bet?
Better yet.
I'm drunk, and it's been a while since I had a good fight. 100 sentences I can take you, barehanded. That's the spirit. Let's go.
Drive that snow back to the ground! Come on!
Someone, do something!
This is an old Skyrim story, Protector.
Do your worst.
Who told you to fight? Keep those hands up!
Stand still.
Oh, you're just gonna stand there and take it? Back! Hero, thanks a lot. Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up!
Wait, I can still fight. No, I can't.
Oh, you're just gonna stand there and take it?
Fair fight. Here you are. My favorite drinking buddy. Arnleaf and Sons Trading Company. I'm a porter. Just some muscle hired to move heavy packages. But we don't get any shipments in. Forsworn attack every caravan. So all I do is sit here and drink. I think I'm going to get another drink.
Unlike my husband Clapper, I watch after our guests.
What was
I
that
should
you
remind
said,
Clapper
venomous
to
wife
clean
of
this
mine?
place up.
How about a septum? Wait, make that 2 septums.
Huh?
I feel like living it up.
Ah, now that is a good question. Where does Hogni get the finest, freshest meat from all over the region? The answer is simple. Orcs. There is a stronghold nearby whose hunters can butcher a deer in seconds. Now, having an orc for a wife would be something. Yes. Strong and bulky. Let me show you where they are. Maybe they welcome you. Maybe they put an arrow in your face. Who knows? Don't go talking about that. Only the dinner guests can know. Do I look like a guide? Only thing I do is sell meat. Are you going to buy or not? Everything I've got on display, really.
Bring more gold.
More meat. Bring gold.
Bloody enough for you, outsider? Then you found your home, friend. Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. Welcome. It's right there in the name of the most powerful family in Markarth, the Silverbloods. They have a whole mine filled with prisoners that dig up silver ore, get smelted by workers they pay, and they own half the city. I work for them. The inn is named after them. When the guards make an arrest, they check with them first. No, I live in a nice house in solitude, where the air isn't filled with smoke from the silver smelters, and golden-haired girls shine my shield. Been here ever since I left the Bard's College. Turns out a few muscles earn more gold than a damn loot. The Silverbloods pay me, let me crack a few skulls, and keep the guards off my back. That's all I need. Jarl is who you want to talk to. Always coin to be made killing off some Forsworn in the hills. As long as you don't mind going axe to axe with a bunch of Daedra-worshipping savages who practice the dark arts. Yeah.
Here in the city.
Good to have you by my side, friend. I need reliable people around. You've honored my father's memory in more ways than I have words to say. I hereby grant you permission to purchase property in my city. Talk to my steward if you're interested. And take this, a gift from the Jarl's personal stores. I'm impressed. Forsworn usually makes short work of mercenaries, but you took care of it. Here is your reward. It all started here, this rebellion. When the Empire lost the Reach during the Great War, we became desperate. We promised a group of Nord militia free worship in exchange for their help retaking the Horde. Then the elves found out about it. We were forced to arrest all of them. Ulfric Stormcloak, their leader, used the whole thing as proof that the Empire had abandoned Skyrim. The rebels called it the Markarth Incident. It was the founding day for the Stormcloaks, and where this war really started. The White Gold Concordant, our treaty with the elves after the Great War, forbids free worship of Talos. But that's what we promised Ulfric and his men. It seems foolish looking back, but at the time we were hoping the elves wouldn't find out. So when they did find out, it was either we arrest Ulfric and the militia, or enter into yet another war with the Aldmeri Dominion. The choice was clear, and now Ulfric threatens the thinly veiled peace we sacrificed so much for. When the Aldmeri Dominion invaded the Imperial City, the Legion all but turned a blind eye to the other provinces. Many of the disgruntled natives of the Reach used the opportunity to depose the Empire and founded what they called an independent kingdom. It was little more than a chaotic uprising, but the Reach was removed from Imperial authority for 2 years before we reclaimed it. But the leaders of the uprising refused our offers of peace. They fled into the hills and became the Forsworn. If you'll excuse me, I have a
I'm Igmund's uncle, as well as his steward. I have letters to read.
If you need marksman training, I'll show you what I know. Come find me if you need more marksman training.
Pull up a seat. This kind of work suits you. But it's gonna end up making you rich, alright? Anything in particular strong? Yeah, sure. Got a business on tap that could use a little number rearranged. Finally, someone with backbone. Here you go.
So, feeling loose? How about you run a job for me? If you're looking for extra work, I give special rates to members of the Thieves Guild. Show me what you've got. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I've got your back. What do you want me to carry? You lead. I'll follow.
Stick to the rules and you... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Something troubling you? I'll listen.
Something I can help with, or do you just want to talk?
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Yorland Greymane's got that honor.
I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling. Those werewolf tales are true.
Divine smile on you, friend. Right then.
You know, since it's always been said that the souls of the heroes of old are what gives Skyforge steel its strength. But I think the Forge knows the greatness of Kodlak's soul. I can't really explain, but it feels like it's young. I'll wager it could now forge metal the likes of which hasn't been seen since eras long forgotten. I'm eager to try. It's an honorable craft. I'll show you what I can. Mm-hmm.
I'm right behind you.
You're pretty tough. I respect that. Bringing in a... I joined up with them maybe 10 years ago. Small clan, maybe 20 men. We'd raid villages, rob caravans. But it was always about the killing for them. Don't get me wrong. The first few years with that clan were some of the best years of my life. All the food I could eat, all the wine I could drink, and all the women I could bed. We raided a caravan one spring. I think it was a few wagons with some farmers moving to a new village. They didn't put up much of a fight. All that was left were the women and the children. Then the leader of our clan, Garthek, he ordered us to kill the rest. No, we usually let them go. I refused to do it, and Garthek ordered the clan to kill me as well. Luckily, I had made some friends with the clan who immediately sided with me. We tore each other to pieces. After it was over, those of us that remained simply went our separate ways. I left his head on a pike at the wreckage of the caravan. Never knew what became of the rest of the clan that survived. I suppose they moved on, just like I did. Always a pleasure.
Something I can help with, or do you just want to talk? Keep to the shadow.
Oh, you're back. Ooh, nicely done. Here's your share. Well, it appears your actions are starting to make waves out there. People are talking about the guild again. In fact, I just got a special job requested. I haven't gotten anything like that in years. We actually got a request from one of the most powerful families in Whiterun, the Battleborns. Make your way up there and look for Alfred. He says he's got a matter that requires a delicate touch, and I suggested you for the job. Don't make me the fool and let me down, all right? Can I give you a... See, take every job you can get, or else you'll end up a beggar.
Want to talk? Go ahead.
Alfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm... You're here, and not a moment too soon. If anything should happen to Arn, there'll be hell to pay. close friend of mine. We fought together on the battlefield for many years until old age got the better of us. Now it's up to me to save him one more time. This time from the executioner's block in Solitude. The guard in Solitude is seeking on for a serious crime. When he fled here, he was arrested for drunken behavior. Can you imagine? Fortunately, his identity isn't known to the authorities in Whiterun, so there's still a chance to save him. Hold a moment. This is more than a simple prison break. I want to have Arn's name stricken from the record books permanently. I'm setting him up with a new identity. It's the only way to throw the guard permanently off his trail. The job is twofold. First, steal a letter that was sent from Solitude warning Whiterun's guard to be on the lookout for Arn. The second is to change Arn's name in the prison registry to his new identity. If it was easy, I would have hired a local thug instead of a professional. You see, both of these items are kept inside Dragon's Reach. They don't allow visitors inside the Jarl's or the Steward's chambers. One more thing. If you get caught, I can't afford to be connected to you. Remember that before you do anything stupid. I have eyes within Dragon's Reach. They tell me that all correspondence from other holds are sent to the Jarl's private chambers. It's a well-known fact that the steward keeps all of the records on Whiterun's prisoners in a large book. My sources tell me you can find that book in a study in his quarters. Change Arn's entry in the book to anything you want, and they'll be forced to let him go after he serves a few weeks. Just one more thing the Greymanes want to blame on others. It's not my fault they turned their backs on the Empire, or their mule of a son raised arms against it. And yet, they want to heap the fault on my family's good